ship's battleship.
Do you know how many caps I've captured in the Graf Zeppelin? Lots.
I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked. I once did it on stream together with two viewers where it was two kids and me in a Graf Zepp and creeping us up forwards in the smoke, just destroying everything.
So our team's changed. We have been using Gremlins the whole time, but now it's double Ohio. Because this is a perfect mirror match. So it's like the one that... And it's interesting. A Hindenburg. Interesting.
Talk me through your team here.
So we've got Ohio, double Des Moines, double Salem, Gearing, Clever, and you've got... Well, you want to say it?
Well, the Ohio, which Shaker has been running all day long. We have 4 cruisers, as always, and then 2 DDs in the form of the Gearing Marceau, and the 4 cruisers, of course, the Salem, Hindi, Moskva, and Nevsky. So yeah, Hindi, fun choice.
Hydro range?
This is fun.
Well, I mean, as far as our team for the first 3 games was running 3 DD, and now for the last 2 games they've been running 2 DD, or last 3 games, and the Poppy and Notier have been playing the same ships consistently, whereas Power Verdi's now swapped for the to the Ohio. So I don't know how well these people play different things. Like OM was playing a Goliath, and before that played a whole variety of ships, and he's been doing really well the whole time. Skytech was playing Des Moines the whole time. I don't think he's changed. Marshmallow has been jumping around. Plank was playing a whole bunch of different ships. Now he's on the Des Moines. So we'll see how this goes. And they're splitting. And for us, the last 2 losses have... Yeah. I don't want to say that they played poorly. I want to be kind to them and say that they got hard countered tactically. The team split in a certain way, but the enemy did more heavy, and then they caught one ship off guard, and it just snowballs down that way.
That has been a few of the matches for my team too. Only that they have been one snowballing and just kind of gaining more and more. So
it's interesting that they're essentially there's 2 groups. There's a DD and then a Des Moines and a Salem. Now. Yes. Why a Salem? Do you know why they would pick a Salem? Because I'm so far out of this that what makes a Salem good? Are they both it's both American radars?
It is a Des Moines. However, lower range on its radar, only 8.5 kilometers, but you do have the Royal Navy super heel on it.
Oh, okay.
So it is in essence a Des Moines with a super heel.
So it's more not a brawler, but it can take a hit, or it can tank it.
Like anybody knows, if you come against Des Moines or Salem who sits their bow in, you're gonna struggle. You're gonna struggle to get that. You need to farm them down with high explosives. And when you have a Salem, which is a Des Moines with the hull shape and everything, that suddenly has that super heal to deal with all that fire damage and the high explosives.
So we're splitting up into 2, like a 4-on-3 and a 4-on-3. We're not doing 4-on-4s, and the BBs are going opposite sides. So now Poppy, I think, is our better DD player. So we'll see. Now he's spotted. See what happens with the Nevsky and the Ohio, because everyone's opening up on them because they see him, and that's always the risk as the DD players when it's 4-on-1. Although the Des Moines and the Salem can see your guy as well. So the question is, how much damage is Poppy going to take here from your supporting ships? Like, how much does he want to press the attack? Because it's up to him to pull away if he wants to. And I feel he's taking too much damage early on.
Monkey has been playing very aggressively with his French destroyers here so far. And has, last match, he took a lot of damage very early on and had to back off, much like you see now. But he also managed to kind of help catch out, Kleberis and so on. So
it's the cruiser hits that are doing the work on our Poppy at the moment. Your guys. I mean, if you're talking health pool, yes, we're 5k up. I mean that's fair. But I kind of also feel that Poppy's perhaps being unnecessarily aggressive and keep firing. But then again, what do I know? I'm the guy who has no knowledge on these things. Torpedoes on your Hindenburg possibly.
Oh really?
He's going to take.
In that case.
He takes a hit from the gearing.
Oh, wow. The gearing. Where was he in that case?
So he must have gone across with Charlie.
Extreme range.
They just run out.
Torpedoes too, yeah.
So health pool wise, RTS pulling a tiny bit ahead, although the BB Ohio's taking a few hits. Your gearing is firing a whole range of torps into the smoke, but I'd imagine Salem and Des Moines, they can both have hydro as well.
Yeah, they can.
And it looks like there's a radar popped off, so we see your gearing now.
Yeah. He is going to be forced to back off.
I like this map. No one's doing caps. It's so dangerous. It's kind of unique that you don't have a sort of a quote-unquote home base. Your Ohio, though, is very aggressive. I mean, he's taking like over the hill shots from the Salem Des Moines. There's no BB to kind of back this up.
Shaker has been pulling some weird plays and being super aggressive and putting some super pressure on people. So I don't know if that's what he's doing here.
See, like, Poppy is opening fire as well, and I always get nervous when the DDs fire because he's taking counter fire from 2 other cruisers, and the BB might just decide to shoot him as well. I mean, he's a clever and. Yeah, maybe this is what he does.
Opening up from the Nevsky, the Moskva can also see him. So, but Poppy is a really good player.
But he's down to 11k now. It makes me nervous.
He's just maxing that saturation. That's all he's doing.
Okay.
He's maxing that damage saturation. You see, it's all, and also AR. He's also maxing that adrenaline rush.
Sure. Yeah. No. You're hyping my team more than I am. Okay. Well, I mean, the Des Moines, the Salem, and the Kleber. I don't want to say they're getting pinned in, but the Moskva is getting into position that he might try and take a shot at anyone that tries to run away. And then the positioning of the Nevsky and the Ohio, they're going on a wide flank, and we can see that that's actually moved Skytech and OM40. They're reversing and rotating out because they don't want to get caught. And if the Moskva could see them, he could actually shoot on OM40 right now because like a lobbing over. But that's not the case. And then we got 4 ships kind of just doing a long duel on your Gearing, Salem, and Hindenburg. No pushing. I feel though that no, you know what? These 4 ships can't push up because the Moskva's kind of like playing goalkeeper, and it would be dangerous.
Like a Moskva, much like any sort of Russian cruiser in a mid position, good control. But
I still think our Gearing, if he wanted to, he could probably... Well, he might be at risk of being shot at by the Hindenburg, and our Plank's now at risk from being torped as well, but I'm just thinking that the Gearing could go into sea. Yeah, Plank's gonna...
All those torpedoes.
He needs to reverse more and only take 1, otherwise he's gonna die here. He'll survive 1, especially on the nose, it will take less.
But is that gonna be a flood? Yeah, that's a flood in the DCP instantly. Ooh, and they know that.
He's in smoke, so they'll have to pop like a repair. And you're right, they know that. So our Salem Marshmallow has rotated around to fire on the Moskva, but the problem is the Nevsky and the Ohio have pushed up so far that they can do counterfire on them.
Yeah, they have shots there.
Now, our Ohio is firing on the Moskva. Your Ohio is firing on our Salem. It's a light cruiser. BB hits on either of them is going to really hurt. Our Salem Des Moines is opening fire on your Nevsky one right now. But, there it is. It's the BB hit on the...
There's the junk. There's the junk.
Now, he's healing up, and that's a big heal. But
it is a big heal. But is it going to be enough? Like, was that a Citadel? Like, was it devastating damage, or was it only...
You still see them. You still see them, Sam. So I'm looking from your point of view. And from our point of view, we can only see the Nevsky right now. We can't see the remaining ships. The Gearing did go into Charlie, though, like I said he could do. Yeah. And it doesn't look, if I look at it from your point of view, no, you can see him. So there must be radar. Now, does he get the C cap? This is the important health.
He's going to get the cap.
But he's beached himself.
Oh, dear. Oh, that's big. Oh, that is potentially big.
Now, the Gearing he's going to get punished by the Hindenburg. Now, how long does the radar... And the Salem's coming around the corner. Now, Plank needs to help. Now, the Gearing is reversing. Do you still see him? You don't. Nope. So you don't see the Gearing anymore.
He's safe now.
He needs to get out, though, because he's got the cap. That's all he needs to do. He needs to save his health, but he's still taking chip damage. On the other side, our Salem radars, our Poppies move really aggressive up close. He's maybe thinking B, but I think we've got a cap. It's enough. You, however, are getting A. Poppies may be thinking of going around and maybe not. Our Salem's now firing on your Moskva. While this is going on, our Gearing is still in a dangerous position. He's trying to escape now. I think he might get spotted by the Salem. And our Des Moines by Plank, he's down to 18k. I think he's regenerating, but it's like he doesn't have the health. Oh, and the Gearing spotted again. He's getting hit by the Hindenburg because he tries to miss escape. I think he's going the wrong way. I don't think he should have gone that way.
That's why you have the Hindi there. Those big, massive, high explosive chunks at long range, where you have DPS going in, but you still have a ship that survives and can potentially be really dangerous also.
Yeah, so the Gearing's down to 6k, the Des Moines on 20. It's 3-on-2 right now because Marshmallow's trying to help on the other side. Health pool wise, you guys have got about 36k advantage.
Yeah, about 30.
Oh, you're Nevsky. Look at the chicken. Ooh. Oh, he's probably going to get away, but he's got 3 ships firing on kind of broadside.
Can he get away?
Can they hit, though? That's the question.
They see him. Oh, he's just gone dark. Just gone dark.
Skytech just took a big hit as well, though.
They're still going to get the last few chunks on him. How's he looking? He's down to 10k. They know roughly where he is, but
nope.
yeah,
Oh, Poppy's coming out.
Away, though.
Poppy's coming out. He's going to get seen by Monkey.
Ooh. The torps, the shots.
He's got himself Skytech support. So Skytech can also help soak. Oh, the cruisers can, but the question is, can Poppy get the kill and escape? Oh, and our Des Moines goes down.
Monkey, you gotta hide. You can't hide, but try.
Oh, okay.
There goes Monkey.
All right now. So Poppy.
The trades.
Yeah. So the DM goes down. That means that the C is going to be captured by you. But now, does that mean that with the radar from the Mosfa, now you're trying to punish the Ohio? Now, oh my goodness! I'm watching Poppy's health film as he's getting shot at by everything. The Mosfa is going to radar. That's what I thought would happen. Now the Hindenburg is doing cross shots on the Des Moines. The Des Moines is being aggressive now. I think. You might have the gearing again from not tier go for B, because the double cap is going to make this quick. 6 minutes. Okay, I say quick, but still, it's a problem that needs to be solved from the RTS point of view.
Like the thing about your team right now, they're all sitting very close together and not really being able to pull any cross shots. They're not really able to do that.
And you're Salem in the gearing
on one flank here.
Well, the Flying Marshmallow is going to get shot in the ass right now because he is not. He's like exposed, so he'd probably have to move forward and go around into B, but that then exposes him into the Ohio at close range because there's nobody else. Where is our battleship? Our Ohio has left the scene, everyone, and gone all the way over to Alpha. So I want to scream now. The point of view from Flying Marshmallow is he doesn't know they're there. He knows there's smoke, but is he looking? Now he sees the gearing. The secondaries open up. He has to realize you have been flanked. They will force you out of position now. And, yep, Flash Mars was seen. They're firing him up from the front. The Ohio's now firing at him. And this is good play from Getting Fat. Yeah, they're going to get him.
Yeah, there's the big chunks. There's the big AP chunks on the Salem.
And the shots from behind as well, because the Salem's in smoke. They've got him right where they want him, force him forwards, so he has to go into Nevsky line of sight. The Mosfa can come out, the Ohio can come out. The other team...
Yeah.
So Skytech is pushing, and Kleber's pushing.
Marshmallow, he's now coming in on the Hindi too, Marshmallow. He's not looking good.
Yeah, and this... I don't want to say it's a mistake by Power Verdi, but did the BB need to push over to this side? Because he is the sort of the counter to the Janier and his Salem, able to shoot him if he reveals himself. But then again, I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's hard to say. Ohio's taking a ton, but... no, Marshmallow's going to die.
The big shots from an Ohio on any sort of cruiser or the other battleship, like that's what you need to do.
No, we can't see anything.
There goes Marshmallow.
So we can't see anything. Oh, now we can. So shooting the Nevsky at really long range, yes, it's tempting to hit that 7k, but again, okay, they got the A cap. They're sort of grabbing the B cap, although I think that's extremely sketchy because any sort of radar from that Mosfa, the Hindenburg's going to open up, the gearing from the Salem from the other side. Plus, not tier. I think his positioning is wrong. He's even taking shots. No, he's not. That's from someone else. Okay, so cap timers, believe it or not, RTS is winning now, but it's so sketchy. The health pools are not there. I mean,
I don't think this is going to go on time. Like, this is going to go on kills.
The problem is that Notier is so exposed. He's got the gearing, the Salem, the Hindering, and the Mosfa all waiting to kill him.
There's the radar from...
that hit.
Oh, there goes the Skytech.
Yeah.
Oh my god. The big shots from iPod Shaker there again.
And the gearing's going to go down as well. Yeah. And that was the problem.
There's torps out.
The health pools were so low that Kleber can harass the Ohio, but the Ohio's still in 25k. The Nevsky's escaped, and he's back up to 12k. The Mosfa's now going to fire on the Kleber, who's on 6k. He can't duel. Power Verde, who's the chunky BB, I just feel he's been slightly out of position today, or at least this game.
Yeah, so I didn't really catch why was he forced to go around there? Because
I don't know.
Any
could have been spotting
of Power's kind of caliber should have kind of thought, okay, I need to push in a different way. Like what forced him out there? Because
I don't know. I mean, so the DM goes down and the DD kind of pulls out because he got his low health pool, and the other Salem is pushed around because he's flanked, but
they're trying to get down iPod Shaker.
Yeah, there's too many cross shots. There's too many. Yeah, there's too many cross shots.
Oh, the Salem goes.
Yep.
Do they see Poppy? No, that's not shots on Poppy.
No, but it's the torps are coming into Verdi now. because there's no
think
detection.
he's going to. Is he going to take one?
Probably not.
Slight turn, and there we
Yeah,
go.
but what the problem is what can he do and what can he see?
He can't really do much.
Yeah, I mean, he clips the Ohio a little bit. The Ohio's going to return by a broadside AP, though.
No matter where he turns, he's going to be seen. Poppy might get... Oh, no, never mind. There goes... it was Hydro from died first time around, because this time it was Radar. So now they know where Poppy is.
And this is why the caps are so dangerous. So the RTS players had to be more aggressive and go for the cap. Now, when the gearing went for the C cap, that was fine. But two critical misplays, I feel. One, he beached himself, and two, he decided to reverse out on the extreme edge, way off to the 910. He didn't go between the islands and back out. I feel he wouldn't have lost as much health pool there. And that then snowballs on, because he's got so low health, that when he goes for B, it's even more sketchy, because it takes one salvo to kill him. And and then the flanking push from Get Fat. Yeah. The flanking push was good. Once the Des Moines was down, because the Des Moines took the torpedo, right? Because he hadn't have spotting there. So is that because the DD was in the wrong position at the wrong time to not do the spotting for the torps, or was it just unlucky? And then anyway, the Des Moines dies, so now the Salem's got to know there's nobody there. The enemy team's probably pushing me, but they don't see it, they don't know it, they don't radar it. And then the Ohio isn't there if there is a push to protect him. So if you're the Salem, at a certain point, you either push early because you know the team's coming, wait as long as you can because you're dueling someone but he wasn't, or ask the Ohio to protect me while he rushes and pushes out. But where do you run to? Because there's nowhere to go.
He had no room.
Yeah, so I mean, your Ohio's down to 1400. He almost died, but
he almost died. He almost went down.
But this is the thing. Your Ohio did what he was supposed to do: tank a ton of damage. Whereas Paraverde is only taking that now at the end. It's not. They're trying to ram him.
What is going on here?
There you go.
And there's the GGs. A bit of behind the scenes here from Monkey Enjoyer, our DD player who got into a knife fight with Poppy. He apparently disconnected mid-knife fight.
Oh, wow. So, well, that's the end of our 5 games. Now, I'd like to reiterate 2 little things, if I may. One, this is only for the seeding for tomorrow, so everything plays out. And 2, we might be critical of some players here, and I don't want to badmouth or play, but the way that the team selection worked was, if you're working off player stats, obviously everybody wants to get the Unicums and the 7% win rates and all that type of thing. Well, that's not how it works for the team selection. The organizers have broken it into pools. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the pools are so that a wider selection of the community gets to play. So even if you have a 50% or 4%, whatever win rate, that doesn't mean you're a bad player. Those are just stats. And I can tell you that my stats are like 70% super unicum, but that's from like in the past. If you were to put me in a ship right now, it'd be a joke. It'd be a disaster. It'd be so bad. So all I'm trying to get at here is that if you think someone is playing poorly or wasn't doing what they're doing, why do we pick this bad player? That's not how it works. We're giving everyone a shot here. And if you didn't play so well today is excellent learning experience. And the organization of the event, so that you can play your 5 games today and then your tournament starts tomorrow with the seeding, is a really good way to get everyone experience and play, and you don't play a couple of games and that's it and it's over and done with.